Well, I want you to know I have a very special announcement. As of this video, I'm starting a new collaboration. It's called hashtag Unexpected Guests Are Coming at the Last Minute and I Have Nothing Prepared. Actually, I'm joking, but I'm sure it would be very popular. So I do have unexpected guest, and it is the last minute, and I have nothing prepared. So fortunately, I have these two blueberry muffin mix and banana muffin mix. I'm going to make 2 little loaves. She's coming in the morning, and I'm not sure what we're going to drink, so I'm going to be baking, and I'm going to be putting together a little tablescape and just trying to make this a really nice little tea time event. We'll probably have about an hour and a half together. I originally had purchased these at Dollar Tree, these little packages, and they are just so great for a situation like this. I do bake from scratch, but sometimes you just don't have that opportunity. So I'm going to start with making this, and then I'm going to put the table together. So we'll just see what I can do with a short period of time. So these mixes each take a half a cup of milk, and that's it. That's the only ingredient you need to add. I've actually made this one with only water, and it came out fine. But I do have some boxed milk here, and I'm going to be using that. I don't drink milk. I don't use milk often, but because I'm making 2 of them, I'm going to open this, and then I have a couple of things I'm going to make that has milk in it, and then I'll use as much of this as I can. I'm going to be using the blueberry first, so I'm going to pour this into the bowl here and then add the milk. Mix it up gently. You don't want to overmix muffins, and we'll put it in the pan. All right, there's the mix. Let me add the half a cup of milk. Give it a quick mix. I'm going to do the same thing with the banana bread, and the reason I'm doing it this way is I'm going to be putting them in little loaf pans and putting them in the oven together. So whoops. So I'm going to get both batters mixed up, then grease the pans and put them in the oven together. So here's the second one. And another half a cup of milk. And a mix. I have 2 mini muffin pans. I'm just going to put some Pam here. The bottom's especially important. You can always put the knife around the edges, but the bottom's stuck, you're in trouble. So I think this batter will fit okay in there. It's always kind of I was kind of torn between these and some that were a little bit bigger, but I'm going to do what I can with this. And if there's extra, I'll make a muffin. No, it'll be okay. Hopefully they won't rise too much. We'll see. And here's the blueberry. I'm excited about this. It's nice to have stuff in the freezer. It's also nice to have stuff that's a quick bake like this. All right. I like to put these mini muffin pans on a cookie sheet when I bake them. Easier to pull them out, and these things don't tip on they have those like on the rack, they've got those metal slats or whatever. So here we are, and if I have put too much in and it overflows, it'll overflow into the cookie sheet. Well, they're going in. So it's about 14 to 16 minutes for muffins, but since these are a little deeper and bigger, it probably will take a few minutes longer. So 400 degrees. I'm going to close the door now. Here's the table right now, and it's not too bad. I was going to do some fabric crafts with Mod Podge. I think I'm just going to have to put that away. I might put it on the back chair actually and pull it out after. I've seen a lot of really pretty blue and white tablescapes being done over the winter, and it's just a lovely combination. So I think I'm going to go in that direction. I have this blue and white tablecloth and a lace tablecloth to go over it. And of course this thrift store tray that I got. Actually, I think everything was either thrift store or given to me. So I'm going to get that on first. I had forgotten this is actually 2 pieces of fabric that overlap, and there is some sun damage. But the overlay of the white lace tablecloth will cover all sins. There, that looks fine. I like the little bit of blue coming through, but you don't see any of the problems. I was waiting for the right moment to use that tea tray that I got at St. Vincent's de Paul, and this is it. I think I'm going to put the foods I'm going to serve on this, the 2 breads, and I have a couple other things. Well, I have the 2 white teacups out. I'm not sure exactly what we're going to drink. I have tea available, hot cocoa, that Costco mocha cappuccino mix, or I can make her some coffee. So these are nice little all-purpose cups, so whatever happens, they'll be appropriate. I put the 2 crystal dishes on here. One will have the banana bread, and the other will have the blueberry bread. I have 4 of these pretty blue plates that I got at Habitat for Humanity last year, and I'll be using these 2 for serving. I have some homemade applesauce, which would be pretty good with our little quick breads, and I'll probably use the second one for serving spoons or something. I'm not sure. I like to have them all out. They're so nice looking. Here are things so far. I have the table settings pretty well under control. The food and the serving pieces. The back there with the candles needs some work, but I have until tomorrow morning to figure that one out. Just pulled the 2 loaves out. They came out great, and they fit well in those little the little pans. I was a little concerned about that. The one on the left is the banana, and it definitely took about a minute more to bake than the blueberry. I'm going to let them hang out here for a few minutes upright, then I'm going to turn them on the sides so the steam can escape, and eventually I'll release them. Again, I don't have to serve this till tomorrow morning, but it's good that it's done. I'll slice it up and put it on those little crystal trays. Here's what I came up in the meanwhile. A mason jar with some artificial flowers. I just have that 1 spray of blue, and then I have some yellow and some white, and it's behind the candles. The candles are not real, they're battery operated, so I'm not concerned about the foliage. Not 100% thrilled with this. Don't like the fact you can see the stems in the container there, but as I say, I just don't have an appropriate vase. So I'm going to think this one through and make some adjustments before my guest gets here tomorrow morning. I put out some yogurt. I would put the yogurt in a separate container, but this is a new container of yogurt, and this is a good friend, so we're not going to get overly formal at this point. I cut up the loaves. I noticed that they were a little hard to cut up, especially the banana nut. It split a couple times. I'm not quite sure why. I cut fairly thick slices, but just note to yourself if you're thinking of making these into loaves. They're delicious though. I have the applesauce out, yogurt, some breads. I may put a bowl out for the yogurt. I'll have to go searching for something appropriate, and I think we're ready to go. I'm really looking forward to my friend coming over. I love her to death, and we're just going to have a great morning. Well, our visit was a complete success. We could have eaten out of dog bowls on the back deck, and we would have had a great time. The most favorite thing that we ate was the applesauce with the yogurt. That was absolutely delicious. And my friend brought me a beautiful plate that a friend of hers had made. Isn't that pretty? I love it. So anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with me as I got ready. I've learned so much this year about making tables look pretty through that Tablescape Tuesdays. It was so helpful. I had everything I needed. Anyway, I'm hoping that you have plenty of nice times and plenty of good friends to share them with. Thank you so much for watching.